Craig Ford is the official automobile dealer of Go Hills TV and the Iowa Media Network. Craig Ford will not be beat on price. Check him out online at GoCraig.com. Here a chance to make this a 20-point plus lead for Indian Hills. Warriors have been rolling in this first half. Independence cannot seem to buy a bucket. Of course, a lot of that has to do with the Warrior defense being very tenacious and very active would be a good way to put it. Hands flying around all over the place. 5 turnovers for the Pirates here in the first half. RJ Ogum will get a couple of free throws out of our media timeout. Cindy Mellon with a Go Warriors in our comment section too below our video here on Go Hills TV. RJ gets the first free throw to fall in. He's got 3 here in the first half. On the season to this point, that was free throw number 2 for Ogum. He's finally 1 of 2. He missed his first. That one will rim off to the left, and Tyrese England, who's checked in for Independence, pulls it down and keeps it himself as he brings it across. Truth Harris was threatening a bit of a trap, but England dribbles away from Oliver. Rejected by LeCoux. LeDoux's having himself a first half. Hall back the other way. Wanted to lay it up for LeCoux, but it was knocked away by Josh Smith. The other way, reverse layup up and in for England, who was able to use that rim as a protector from the potential shot block of Key Oliver. 7th turnover by the Warriors leads to point. 36-18. Truth Harris into the lane, all the way in. Oh, that's a foul. Yes, sir. England and he got tangled up on the way to the basket. England caught the ball first, but it was after that where their arms kind of crisscrossed. And Truth will go to the free throw line where he is no stranger at this point on the year. 2 fouls now on Tyrese England. That is the 8th team foul on Independence. Truth last night, 10 of 13 from the line, hit 7 straight at one point. The transfer from Pensacola State College, my hometown, Pensacola as a matter of fact, grew up in Mount Vernon, New York. Misses his first tonight, 78% on the year, coming in 14 of 18. And you can always tell when Truth Harris is out there on the floor. Of course, it helps that we know his jersey number. But also, he's got the colorful sneaks on. You cannot miss him. He is perfect on the second attempt. 4 in the first half for Truth Harris. Lead back to 19, 37-18. Just about 2.5 to go first half. Parker trying to dribble away from a trap. Truth Harris just a touch late getting there. And a steal nonetheless for Devontae Hall, who read the eyes of Rashawn Parker that time, trying to go to the corner. Hall keeps it here. Hands it off to Truth. 2:15 remaining here in our first half. LeCoux gives Harris a screen over to Hall on the left wing, dribbling baseline. Floater, front iron. Won't go. Cam Parker with his second board. Ahead, Josh Smith running the floor. Runs over Harris. That's a charge. You bet it is. Josh Smith, his first personal foul. And Indian Hills will take over. Got 5 new Warriors who are about to check into the ball game here when the officials allow it. In comes David Jones, Enoch Kalambe, Travion LeBeau, Don McHenry, and Ryan Myers. No changes for the Pirates. 2:02 left here in our first half. Coming up as the Warriors head to the locker room, Indian Hills' own Sidney McNeely will catch up with Hank Polona and get his thoughts on this first half. Got to be feeling pretty good about a 19-point lead at the moment. We'll see if they can build on that here before we do get to intermission. Kalambe inbounds to McHenry, and Don's going to bring it up for the maroon and gold. Jones flashed a screen, now over left side. LeBeau all the way in. That floater will fall. Travion's got 4 here in the first half. I love the ball movement tonight, too, for Indian Hills. Really sharing the ball well, playing team defense. Pretty to watch. 39-18. Zimi drives in, and a blocking foul call. Trying to set up for it was LeBeau. Coach Polona didn't like that. Not many coaches do like it when one of those 50-50 calls. He called last night when we were talking post-game about how that's a 50-50 call in those charge block situations. Typically when it goes against your team, a coach isn't too thrilled about it. So Zimi was in the act of shooting on that foul, so he'll get both. It wouldn't matter anyway because it's now double bonus time anyway for Independence. And Zimi is perfect at the line thus far this first half, having hit his first 5. Caleb Thurman's checking in for Rashawn Parker. Lead back down to 20 for Indian Hills with 94 seconds remaining before halftime. Zimi. And that one falls up and over the front part of the rim. Back to 19 at 39-20. McHenry. Back the other way for Indian Hills. Right side, LeBeau. Finds McHenry just inside the arc. Wanting to go inside. Now flashing is Kalambe, who can't finish through the contact with that left hand, but he'll get to try to earn them at the stripe. Still with his hands up is the guilty party. Number 15, Famius French, now 2 for him. Enoch, 2 for 2 at the line. 4 points here this evening. I've got him down 2 for 3 rebounds and a couple of assists after last night, just 5 points when he only played 11 minutes with 4 fouls. And he's true on the first free throw. Came in 73%, 8 of 11 on the year. He's only moving that percentage up. Lead back to 20 and make it 21. It's a good number to have. 41-21, 6 for Enoch Kalambe here in the first half. 1:15 to go. Cam Parker, the pass ahead to Josh Smith. On the baseline, Thurman stolen. Don McHenry all over it. The 7th turnover by Independence. Don almost had his pocket picked. He got it back and finishes left hand, left side. Don's on the board. 11 different Warriors have scored here in the first half, and Independence throws it away again. LeBeau gets the steal this time down. As we're under a minute to go, 45 seconds to be exact. Myers gets fouled and one. The rare 4-point opportunity for Ryan Myers, and that is a Morgan's corner 3. Ryan's got a couple from the outside here in this first half. And 7 threes total for the Warriors as they pad that advantage up to 26. Myers' first trip to the line this evening. Sophomore transfer from Iona out of Brooklyn, New York. And he does finish the 4-point play. Warriors 47, Independence 20. With about an 11-second difference between shot and game clock. Smith back out to Cam Parker. Cam looking for some movement away from the basketball. Hands it off Zimi. Enoch Kalambe's got him defensively. Spin move in the lane. Kicks to 15 French. It was almost a steal from McHenry. Instead, his reach led to an open look for Josh Smith, who knocked down the 3. His first bucket of the night. 47-23, shot clock is off. Final attempt of the half will go to Indian Hills with 3 seconds. McHenry drives, floater won't go. David Jones tipped it, and the loose ball will be how our first half comes to an end. Indian Hills feeling good about that lead at half, I would imagine, as they've got it up to 24, 47-23. The Warriors lead the Indy Pirates. As we head to the locker room here at Hellier Center, and on his way to join his Warriors heading off the court, Hank Plona will be catching up with our own Sidney McNeely, softball standout here for Indian Hills, to share his thoughts on that opening 20 minutes of action. Let's throw it on down to Sidney and Coach Hank.
Coach, pretty decent first half. What's the plan to keep it rolling in the second?
You know, it can be tough in games like this. With the score what it is, you're not going to get many calls. And the guys just got to keep playing through it. You know, we're going to try to, we don't get a lot of these games, and we got to keep getting better. So, hopefully we can keep the lead, extend the lead. I want to make sure we continue to play hard and play together. Obviously, we did a good job on defense. I thought we were unselfish. That was probably as good of a half as we played. So hopefully we can keep it going.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Sidney and Coach Plona, for taking a few minutes to catch up and share some thoughts from that first half of action. Indian Hills with a 24-point advantage as we send you to break. And when we come back, we'll have some of the stats from that opening half play between Indian Hills and Independence. Stay tuned.